Why can't a family scooter be fun to ride? Now this is a question that Suzuki answered with the Access 125 quite some years back. And now we have the brand new Access in its third generation, which is supposed to be as much fun and practical too.
The TVS Jupiter has been another name that has been the epitome of family scooters, and with the last update, this has become a lot of fun to ride as well.
And speaking of TVS, why forget electrics? The TVS iQube has been the best electric family scooter in the market for many years, and last year we got the iQube ST, which is the most powerful and fun version ever. And to find out which is the most fun and practical scooter in India, we have come to the Raftaar GoKarting Track in Pune and devised a very scientific test.
So we're obviously going to be doing lap times on this, right?
Yes, lap time, but with a twist. As I said, it's also fun and practical, and we are being scientific.
So what's the test?
Here's our scientific test. You have to carry all these groceries in your scooter from here to here.
What? That's it?
It's a track, you can't go backwards, which means you load them here, go around, do a lap and drop them off right here. And you have to carry them only in the boot space, nowhere else. Not on the floorboard, not backpack, nowhere. And to make things a little more difficult, you'll be carrying an open tray of eggs on top of all the groceries you packed in the boot. And if you close the boot really tightly, the eggs might break. So that's on you, and for every broken egg, you get 5 seconds penalty.
What? That sounds like such a pain.
If you think that's a pain, after done with that, you have to take Auntie to the airport.
Yeah, auntie's a bit big, huh?
Hey, don't touch my auntie, I'm warning you. Now there were quite a few groceries to carry, enough for a few weeks for most families. And let's not forget the eggs to ensure that we didn't squeeze too many things in the scooter's boots. There was no way any of these scooters were going to carry all these groceries in one single trip. And carrying Auntie on the pillion seat wasn't going to be a simple task either. Azman was right, she is pretty big, over 100 kilos. Plus, she was carrying a 10 kg trolley bag with her as well, which had to fit on the floorboard of the scooter. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's start. Azman began our super scientific test with much gusto. While the Access was the most powerful scooter in our test, it also had the smallest under-seat storage. Still quite a few groceries left. And that meant while Azman could belt the scooter around the track, we were struggling to store a lot of groceries at one time. A large part of this issue was also because of the oddly shaped boot space. The eggs are intact, good job. Okay, let's load up more. He's going to need one more lap just for the groceries. As Azman completed his grocery trips on the Access, it was time to ferry Auntie to the airport. With her bag stored away easily, Auntie had no problem sitting pillion thanks to the Access's ample sized seat. But with no side step as standard, it left her legs dangling, and by the time they came around the last corner, let's just say that she was experiencing a wardrobe malfunction. Auntie, आप ठीक हो ना?
Auntie safe है, but auntie's का साड़ी is not safe.
3, 2, 1, go! On paper, the Jupiter was the least powerful scooter here, but it did have the largest underseat storage capacity with an almost rectangular shaped boot, which made fitting a lot of groceries a lot easier. Go, go, go! That's quite a bit gone in the first trip itself. Hopefully the Jupiter can do it in just 2 trips. And on the track, Azman looked really quick too, despite all the groceries he was hauling. Eggs are intact, good show. He's got all the groceries in just 2 trips. Hopefully the eggs don't break.
keep auntie safe.
Auntie seemed to have an okay time on the Jupiter as well. But the narrow center part of the floorboard meant her bag barely fit. So Azman struggled to find a secure footing when he was going around the track with Auntie.
Auntie, आप ठीक हो? And that's time. Now comes the iQube ST. It's also got a big boot, but the caveat here is you have to carry the charger of the iQube in the boot at all times. So let's check out how the iQube does. Arman, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! The iQube does take quite some time to start up, so that's its one issue. And is off in absolute silence.
Would the electric motor's instant torque give it an advantage on the tight go-kart track? Would the large under-seat storage drastically cut down the number of trips? Well, Azman was certainly enjoying the iQube around the track, but having to carry this electric scooter's charger in the boot cut down the space for groceries on each trip.
There's still 2 melons left, so that's one more lap just for groceries. That's one broken egg. That's 5 seconds of your time, my friend.
Having finished the grocery run with one broken egg, Auntie found it quite easy to sit on the iQube's rear seat. But Azman didn't seem comfortable with Auntie behind at all, and her bag was a bit of a squeeze on the floorboard.
Bye, auntie. And time. So now that you're done with our scientific test, Azman, which of these was the best on the track?
Okay, so if you're talking about riding single seat, surprisingly the iQube ST was the most fun on track, and that's because in the power mode you have good drive coming out of corners, it has strong brakes, and it has a stiff suspension setup, making it ideal for a racetrack.
And with auntie?
Oh, with auntie the story completely changes because the iQube felt like the most compact scooter. It has this slightly sloping seat which is smaller, and I felt like auntie was just pushing onto me.
We're having fun with auntie, huh? Naughty boy.
And yeah, but when it comes to the easiest scooter to ride with auntie on board, it has to be the Access 125. That's because it's a bigger scooter, and I felt that the bag fit the most easily on this floorboard. And finally, the Jupiter. This was the perfect middle ground to be riding solo with a pillion on board. It just felt stable at all times, and it was a good mix of fun and practicality.
That's interesting because I've got the results right here of our super scientific test of fun and practicality, and sadly the slowest scooter here was the Suzuki Access. Now it's a great scooter to ride quickly, but it's got the smallest boot, which meant I wanted to do 4 runs for all the groceries, which added to this total time. A time of 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Coming in at second place was Azman's favorite scooter on the track, and that's the iQube ST. Now it's got a big boot, but unfortunately he has to carry the charger in the boot at all times, which means he had to do 3 full runs to get all the groceries to the finish line. And plus he broke 1 egg in the process, which added a penalty of 5 seconds, making his total time of 7 minutes and 40 seconds. And the winner of our super scientific test is what Azman said is the middle ground, that's the TVS Jupiter. It's got the biggest boot, it just required 2 runs for all the groceries, and it clocked a time of 5 minutes and 20 seconds, making it the winner of our test. If you disagree with our results, I'm sorry, you disagree with science itself. But if you want to know which is the first on the track, we're going to do some fast lap times with these scooters with no groceries and no auntie.
Thank God, I've been waiting for that all morning.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
The iQube felt the most friendly on track because of its stiff suspension and sharp brakes. It was also the scooter that felt the most stable being tipped into corners, and it even gave me the confidence to push a little more. Powering out of corners was surely fun because of that quick and instant acceleration, but the only thing that reduced the whole drama of the situation was how silent the iQube was as it tried to achieve the quickest lap time.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go!
The Access has really good punch after 30 kmph, so at such a tight track, it was all about managing to keep a good flow while approaching the hairpins. It felt stable in corners but took a little more effort to be tipped into them. The brakes, while good for street use, did not have the sharpest bite, so I had to be a little wary of that. Although PD did tell me that I looked the quickest on the Access once I returned to the pit lane.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
I had already got a chance to ride the Jupiter on track before, so this time just reminded me of how good a scooter it is. I got onto it right after the Access and almost forgot that it is a 110cc scooter and not a 125cc. That is because of the quick acceleration and also thanks to the iGo assist system that provides good torque boost, which helped me a lot in exiting corners quickly. The handling was also really good. I would say that it handled better than the Access but not as well as the iQube. So it is a nice middle ground considering how it has a really plush ride quality on the road. Taking a look at the best lap times was still quite a surprise, as it was the Access with the fastest time of 47.13 seconds, even though I did not feel the fastest on that scooter. I guess there really is no replacement for displacement. Coming in second was the Jupiter with a time of 47.83 seconds, not even a second behind the Access, proving that it is almost as quick as a 125cc scooter. And finally, the iQube was unfortunately the slowest with a time of 49.05 seconds, probably because it is the heaviest, but in my opinion, it is still the most fun one out on track.
And just like that, the new Access proved that even if it didn't have the best combination of practicality and fun, if you wanted outright fun on a family scooter, the Suzuki is your best bet. So, what did you think of our scientific comparison test? Let us know in the comments below. And if you would like to see more scientific and fun videos, do hit that like button. As always, thank you so much for watching and happy scootering.